Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Gone are the days of wrestling with our favorite LJN wrestling figures, trying to convince them to stand up. What's a guy to do? I'll tell you what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get on Etsy and look up Fore Left 3D Creations and get yourself these amazing custom LJN figure stands. There is a custom stand available for every single one of your LJN wrestling superstar figures. Make your display shine by grabbing these custom LJN stands from Fore Left 3D Creations today.
Well, hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Jason up, New Age Revolution Cave. Hope you enjoy. Wow, that's dirty. What is that? We had a little bit of an incident here at the house. I think that's some residue on my glasses. We had a little bit of a flood, but we'll talk about that later. It doesn't matter. It's all cleaned up. Anyway, second video of the day. I had to come and do this today now. I didn't want to wait till tomorrow because I got a package from Fore Left. Fore Left 3D Creations, the creator of LJN Stands, Custom LJN Stands. And he sent me the final series. He sent me Series 6. I will always say Season 6, always. He sent me Series 6, the black cards. And not only that, but he included something that's just over generous. So the channel has put me in touch with opportunities to expand the collection through friends of the channel who donate stuff, who send stuff to the cave, to the museum, and you have been for 7 years. Then I got to meet Net at an XOX, by Random Treasures on Etsy, and got introduced to the most impressive LJN style figures. I don't call them custom figures. I do call them custom figures on every single video, but I don't see them as customs, right? I've seen custom figures on eBay. Some of them are laughable. And we started our business relationship / friendship. Actually flipped those two. We started our friendship / business relationship, and I couldn't be more grateful for all of these incredible works of art that are added to the LJN collection. And then a while back, my friend Michael Rea on the channel sent me to a website, sent me to an Etsy page for Fore Left 3D Creations, and I saw his custom LJN stands, and I messaged him and said, hey, here's my channel. Here's what here's some of my marketing, advertising videos. Do you want to do something? And he said, yep. And the rest is history with him. And behind me, the shelf has never looked good. The shelf has never looked better, thanks to Fore Left 3D Creations and his outstanding stands. Well, it looks like that road has come to an end. We are at Series 6 Plus. That's all we're going to say right now. Series 6 Plus. And look, every time, so the deal was, I would get another series of stands if the channel generated business for him. If the channel generated more than enough business for him to justify sending the next set. That was always my answer to, hey, when do you want your next series? Well, have I earned the next series? Have we had business as a result of the channel? And last month, when we were talking about Series 6, I said, how's it been? Do I qualify for Series 6? And he said, look, I've had my best month, or he had his best months. And he says, it can't be a coincidence. It has to, I have to think it's from your channel. So you guys have become customers of XOX, and you guys have become customers of Print Fury. And I'm sure they thank you. But I also can't thank you enough, because it provided me with some pretty awesome products and getting to know some pretty good people also. So with that being said, Series 6 will likely conclude the stands, right? Unless we can get some kind of deal with XOX and Fore Left, you know, to make stands for all those custom figures. We can talk about that down the road. If enough of you want a custom stand for your Bob Backlund, for your Wild Samoans, for your Legion of Doom from XOX, and we got to get everybody together. We all got to make probably a pre-order, because Print Fury has to make these things. So anyway, let's take a look at Series 6, the final series from Fore Left 3D Creations. We've got Andre the Giant black stand. The other Andre the Giant stands are this very stand in blue. This is black Andre the Giant, black card Andre. Love it. We've got Haku with the island theme. There he is. We've got Ravishing Rick Rude with the lips and Simply Ravishing written in there. I love it. This is pretty cool. We've got the Warlord. That is fantastic. I love this one. We've got the Ultimate Warrior. Take a look at that. That is beautiful. And again, you've seen it before. The little piece comes out and you just pop it in. You know, in his ad, Fore Left says you can glue them in, but I don't glue them in. I just sit them there. They don't come out. We've got the Big Boss Man. I love that. And that's your original. There's your black card figures. There's your black cards. But it doesn't end there, folks, because we got a figure that just doesn't stand and looks extremely awkward, and that is Sergeant Slaughter. So yes, indeed, Series 6 custom stands from Fore Left 3D Creations includes Sergeant Slaughter. Now, we're going to put these figures in the stands, and we're going to show you my final display of this shelf that is come completely together. I could not be happier. The shelf looks fantastic. For years, I have not been happy with the LJN display because I just don't feel that each figure gets to stand front and center, because you have to jumble them up on the shelf. You have to put them leaning up against each other. You have to have them leaning up against the wall, and they just never stood out. Well, the stands have allowed the figures to stand out, and I couldn't be happier with them. I couldn't be happier with them. I couldn't be happier with the relationship with Fore Left or XOX, and that's all because of the channel and all because of you guys. Now, I merely mentioned, I said to him, look, I'm rearranging the room. I'm putting the wrestling stuff more to the forefront of my mind and the forefront of the collection. I would like to buy some of your bendy stands. Look, we had completed our deal. Series 6 completes the deal. We're done. We're done. I will always advertise Fore Left 3D Creations on this channel. You will always see the promotional consideration video when we do wrestling stuff. Fore Left will always be forever talked about and advertised on this channel. But we've completed our deal, right? Series 6, we're done. We're done. So I said, look, I want to buy some of the bendy stands because my bendies have never been displayed properly, and they're great looking figures, and all I've ever been able to do is just throw them inside of the ring and cage and just sit them on a shelf and nobody ever sees them. Well, he has bendy stands, folks. He has bendy stands. And I said, so he says, well, they're $8 each. $8 each, guys. 8. And he said, how many do you want? I said, well, I'm gonna get them all. He said, well, you're not gonna pay that. You're not gonna pay $8. I was, all right, pay $5 a stand. They were just included in the package today, folks. Every single stand for every single bendy was just tossed into the collection, into the package today. So here you go. Here's your bendy WWF. It's a generic stand. When I mean generic, it's just got the WWF logo, right? You can buy these full size. If you don't want the nameplates, you can just get the generic WWF yellow logo on blue stand, and it looks fantastic. Honestly, if you don't want to have, bigger stands, more graphic stands, a few more dollars, if you don't want to do that, then get a bunch of these for your full size figures. But now you can also get them for your bendy figures. you can get the WWF stands for your bendy figures for pennies. And just like the stands, there's your Hulk Hogan that's going to sit proudly on my shelf with all the other bendies right next to him for the first time. They're going to be displayed and they're going to be seen. I love it. So the bendy stands were included with today's package. And I just, you know, look, I'm not holding them on there, folks. He stands there. Bendies don't stand. You know, so again, as I reflect on the channel, we did 1,000 videos the other day. You know, we did our 1,000th video. As I reflect on the channel, as I get deeper into the dailies, as the channel does more for me mentally than it ever has, as the room does more for me mentally than it ever has, I just reflect on the relationships that this channel's brought me. And I couldn't be more thankful. XOX, Fore Left, all of my friends through this, all the people that I talk to offline, just is great. It's just overwhelming. And it continues because there was another package today. And that one I might do tomorrow because I've got to catalog some stuff and I've got to go through some dates and I've got to cross off what I have and what I need and what this guy gave me. I can't believe what this person sent me. Probably not even knowing what I was doing, or maybe he did know what I was doing. I don't know, and you don't know what I'm talking about, but it'll make sense tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do it. I'll show you what I got tomorrow. It's mind-blowing. It is just mind-blowing. And it's actually kind of taken away some Christmas present ideas for myself, because these I was getting for Christmas, and now I don't know how many I need left, because I think he's gotten pretty close to knocking the collection out. So we'll see. We'll go through those tomorrow. I'm going to set the figures up. I'm going to show you what they look like. Again, thank you, Fore Left, XOX, thank you. Everybody who's purchased from them, keep doing it. Every time, we still have so many more LJNs to go through with the retrospective. And every time we're going to talk about Fore Left, and every time I'm going to tell you to go order from him, because it's just a great person. And yeah, let's just keep going. Let's see what they look like. All right, folks, there it is. That is the end of the run. And look what it has done to the black cards. And there's the Sarge sitting there in the corner. But here's the final look, guys, of the shelf created by Fore Left 3D Creations. What an amazing display that has been made by Fore Left. Look how good these look. All lined up, all front and center, all displayed, standing out from the others. Nobody's on top of anybody. Look at that. I even included, he even sent the Custom Smash logo. It's beautiful. There it is. And we close things off with the black cards. It's just amazing. That shelf has never looked better. And we put the cage back like so. I don't want to bump the shelf, but there we go. And there it is. There it is. The LJN wall is done. All right, folks, go to Etsy. You know what to do. Go to Etsy. Hit up Fore Left 3D Creations and change your display forever. We'll see you next time. Good night now.